London is one of the most beautiful places, but if you look at it deeply, it's very dark. People don't like to talk here. People are on the edge. It almost feels like they don't want to live anymore.
There's food. You want food and drink?
Got cigarettes? Want some tobacco? It's okay, he doesn't want.
Are you sure? He didn't want no help. Nothing. No food, no drink. He's got it all going on. It's confusing me, man. There's like rice packages down there. There's.
I'm a professional builder, man.
Are you a professional builder? You're my brother, man. Listen, we're gonna do this, bro, and I'm gonna make sure you give me your promise, man. You got my card. Listen, you got my card, yeah?
Yeah.
You tap, and you will find me. It was broken my heart, yeah? Even the homeless don't want to talk to you, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking, because they're petrified. They're expecting you to be violent or expecting some sort of nastiness.
Why is that?
He's the only person that didn't seem intimidated by us approaching them.
Yeah.
It says a lot about the community of London. It's what upsets me about the British government, that we are one of the richest countries in the world, but we have such a bad homeless situation.
If a homeless guy don't want no food, he don't want no help, what we do? The human touch is gone. People don't want to talk to you. It's just sad.
Can you imagine waking up and the people that are surrounding you are just negative, just hitting you with negative all the time? You're scum, you're a tramp, you're homeless, you're a druggie, you're a smackhead, all of the above constantly. You're scum, you're scum, you're scum. Eventually, even though you know that you're not scum, eventually you're going to believe that negativity.
Human beings need to think about what's going on and come up with another tactic, because
what is the tactic? You tell me what the tactic is though, because this has blown my mind tonight.
Love
I come out.
Paul, I don't love college, man. I don't believe they want food. I don't believe they're saying here's the food. We don't want it, Paul. They want love. Well, I'll be honest with you, when I came into London today, I was not expecting it to be like this. They weren't really that interested in food. It was more the communication thing of sit with me, talk with me, what's going on, like a communication thing. It wasn't really about aid. I met one guy, he wanted to hug me. I felt like that he wanted that connection, so I hugged him, and I felt a lot of love from the guy, a loneliness, and that was more than anything. I think he was reaching out, looking for that for a very long time.
Yeah, so all night we've been walking around London, feeding the homeless, having really nice conversations with them, getting to know them as people. Yeah, some of their stories are pretty heartbreaking, to be fair. They feel like they're stuck, like this is just their life. There was one guy, I think he was in his 60s, and when I spoke to him, he pretty much said to me that there's nowhere for him to go, and there's basically no beds. I take far too many things for granted, when actually I really should be grateful for the little things in life.
It was quite surprising how many people there were out on the street, and a lot of the people seemed to want company rather than food and just somebody to speak to in a little bit of normality.
We spoke to one guy in Covent Garden actually, and he was actually wearing a pair of shorts, and I offered him a pair of trousers and stuff, and he was umming and ahhing about it. He didn't really want to take the bits and pieces that we had to offer, so it was very eye-opening to see that someone, when it's this cold, didn't need that.
The weather's been pretty bad, and the amount of people that are still out here and haven't found shelter and just having to sleep in, yeah, it's terrible, it's awful, and the amount of people is just, it's been an emotional night. It's opened my eyes to how big the problem is and how widespread it is. They're everyday people that have just not had good luck, really. They're just normal people like us.
We're not doing enough at all. There's so much work that needs to be done in London, and we are going to carry on. We're going to touch base with the local charities and see what is the need. The mental health of people in London is absolutely at its peak, and it's heartbreaking. In fact, it's soul-breaking.